Another nerdy review. Oh, wait, it's not a nerdy review, it's a nerdy reaction. Welcome to a nerdy reaction. I'm the absolute nerd, but you can also just call me Zaku. And today, we're going to be doing a reaction on Gundam Evolution. Now, this was just announced about, 2 days ago, if I'm going based off of the teaser trailer released by Bandai Namco here. I've only heard about this just yesterday. And I heard that it's basically Overwatch for Gundam. I don't know what to expect for this, so what we're going to go ahead and do, I've never done a reaction video before, if you can't already tell. So I just want to have fun with this one. But I'm going to go ahead and play the video. And with that, let me just make this a little bit bigger because I don't want YouTube to get all mad and upset at me. So hopefully this will work. If not, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to cry a little and I'll learn a lesson. But I'm going to play the video here. And then, of course, my reactions and, of course, my thoughts on it. So without further ado, let's jump in here. Let me max this. No, I don't want to max it out. That might be an issue here. So, definitely do this right here. Move that buffer up a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm actually really excited for this. I don't know if you guys can really tell. I'm actually really excited because hearing new Gundam games coming out excites me. I do know that there's going to be a closed beta for this only in Japan, but I'm hoping that it's going to come to the US because this will be awesome if it does. I hope. I don't know. All right. Here we go. I'm like nervous. Okay, we got the Gundam. Whoa, what the? Alright. Kind of looks like thinking of Dynasty Warriors for some reason. Ashimar? Okay, this looks like War for Cybertron almost, dude. Oh, that was a Pale Rider. Okay, GM Sniper 2. Would a headshot really count on a mobile suit? Dom Trooper, okay. I don't know why they call him a Dom, but Dom Trooper. Maybe it's like a soldier with AoE. Ooh, Zazabi. Okay, what do we get? Throws an axe. Got some fun little action here. Ooh, okay. Doesn't look like he did a whole lot. Barbara. Okay, so we're getting out of UC. We got some AU stuff. Alright, got Barbados here. And dang! Oh, dude, that's so cool. Whoa, slow down. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. So, dang. I wish I didn't talk too much while doing it or whatnot, but that was kind of interesting. Like, so seeing it through here, looks like the Gundam might be like a base level. Look at this. So here's the HUD. Oh yeah, it does look like Overwatch. And then we got the times. I don't know if that's like them coming back or is it like their energy regenerating. Looks like we have an ultimate right here and different abilities. So it looks like he can shield. We got the Gundam hammer, the beam rifle. I wonder if, like, because I'm thinking back to the extreme games. So I actually haven't played an extreme game, not since well, it's the versus games actually. I never actually truly played extreme games because I played it was a Federation versus Xeon and then Gundam versus Zeta Gundam on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I'm dating myself here. And then I remember playing on the PlayStation PSP. I bought from Fry's. It was an import of Gundam Battle Royale, and that was the start of the Extreme series, from what I can understand. And in some of the games, I know with Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam, and I think also in Battle Royale, I could be wrong here. A lot of the weaponry was rechargeable, like with beam weapons. It was a recharge. So after you spend it all, you have to wait for it to recharge. Unless it had like a magazine, kind of like the Mark II, where you would insert a new magazine. It's funny they call it a clip. Wrong. But you would, or you can call it an energy cap, because technically it is an energy cap. But reloading the beam rifles with only certain ones. So I'm curious whether or not, like, for example, in, I think, Gundam versus Zeta Gundam, or even the original Federation versus Xeon, the Gundam's beam rifle had a recharge. So I wonder if they do that, or you can just hit R and just reload off the bat. But the Gundam, I don't know if it's like a tank unit or not. It didn't look like it. Oh, let me turn down the volume. I apologize. So it doesn't look like he does a whole lot of damage. But he seems like a backline unit almost. It's kind of cool though. Yeah. Ashimar. I think it's kind of interesting that they went with the Ashimar as a transformable mobile suit. So I'm assuming that with the Ashimar, they're going to try to make a mobility class. I'm not huge on these hero-based games. I mean, I played Overwatch for like 2 years, I would say, before the whole Blizzard ordeals. I'm not going to get into that too much. I'm still boycotting Blizzard, though. But I don't think, I'm trying to think, like, I'm trying to compare it to Overwatch, right? And I can't think of, like, a mobility class in Overwatch besides, like, a little bit of Black Widow or, like, Pharah, for an example. So I wonder if there's going to be, like, a cooldown timer on the Ashimar. Let's just check it out a little bit here. It's so cool, though. It can transform, so... Oh, yeah, so it looks like... Okay, so, based on here, we got a gauge, so more than likely, when it does transform and fly, kind of like... It's going to be like Pharah, basically. It has a limited time frame of when it can fly. I call shenanigans on that. We got the Ashimar's beam rifle. I'm assuming that's the transformation. I don't know what that could be. It looks like incendiary, and I have no idea what that is. And its special looks like some kind of like reloading. I'm not sure, or it could be an unloading kind of a thing. But let's see again. Ashimar flies. Has aerial superiority in a sense, and it looks like it. Wait, did it like a dash? Oh crap! Come on. Was that the special? So it transformed. Yeah, that was the special it just used. So that special was like some kind of dash charge and went through several people. So that's pretty cool right there. GM Sniper. I swear, this looked like the Pale Rider from Missing Link, but I guess I couldn't tell the difference between a GM Sniper and the Pale Rider. But it looks like just like a standard sniping class. I just thought it was a little bit weird though when I was watching it. I can't tell if it was aiming at the body or head, so I'm like, it'd be interesting as I wonder how like they're gonna try. I say it's weird that they. Whoa! I did not catch that. There's Turn A in here, and there are Zaku's. Yes. Is that the Methus? We got a GM there. There's Barbados. Sniper here. Okay. And we got a gun tank. So there's a couple of other classes that we didn't see before that they do have it in here. Looks like probably they get the higher position on this one right here. I have no idea. Repairs. And the sniper rifle. My question, though, then would be, like, so mobile suits, right? Headshots on an actual mobile suit in the series don't really do anything. In fact, all it does is just takes out their camera, which they can open up the cockpit if they want to, and still operate the suit through there. Very seldom that shooting in the head actually matters. Like, if we headshot the Zazabi, it makes sense because the cockpit is in the Zazabi's head, like in a Rick Diaz, for an example, too, or the Psycho Gundams. But does it make sense here? Like, you just headshot the Ashimar? It makes sense if you do, like, a body shot. I wonder if, like, instead of headshots, maybe if they made, like, specifically, like, a specific spot on the body, that if you get a shot right there, it would be a KO, and the headshots don't count. I don't know. It looks like it did a headshot to me, but if I wish I could slowly scroll, maybe, like, he was aiming at the body, and that was the recoil of the shot. I don't know. Next we had the DOMs. So let's just take a look at their interface. Oop. So, look like it used its special there. Maybe it's like a boost? Obviously, it's got its bazookas, so anything with, you know, like explosives is probably going to have splash damage. I was mentioning Soldier. I was talking more like Soldier from, like, not from Overwatch, but from Team Fortress 2, where, you know, the rockets have a splash damage behind it. Let me see if I can get a better shot of it. I wonder if it's going to have its flashlighter. I don't know what they call it. It's not a beam spray, but it's like a flash, kind of like a flash grenade. It looks like it might be this one right here, and then I don't know what these two are. But it looks like it's just like some kind of base unit that does splash damage. Might be tankier too. I mean, look at the HP pool. HP pool is higher than the GM sniper. Sniper looked like it would be taken out pretty easily. Oh yeah, there's our Zaku! Oh man, why didn't they show Zaku? I wanted to see a Zaku! Come on! Okay, Zazubi was interesting. Like, I always thought it was cool, but didn't look that impressive in here. Okay, so pretty big health pool. It's pretty cool designing. I love that. We got the funnel for the special, the beam shotgun that it has. Looks like something for like GPS, and then I don't know what that is. Probably that's what he did earlier, because I remember seeing him throwing his beam tomahawk. So maybe that's what that was? Yeah, that's what that was. Oh, and then this one is for him to jump into the sky, so kind of like a Pharaoh almost. It almost seems like he functions like a Pharaoh getting launched off there. Zaku footage banned because Zaku is going to be the actual top tier. That's right. Fear the Zaku units, because they are the top tier. They are the backbone. I'm curious though. I'm like, okay, my projections at least for what I think a Zaku unit would be like. So, obviously we're gonna have the Zaku machine gun. If it has anything less than 100 rounds, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Should have the Cracklers or Crackler Special. Maybe have the missile pods on the legs. And I don't know what the third one could be. Maybe like a temporary like health and defense buff, right? Because if you think about it, I'm thinking like combining a Zaku 2 with Soldier 76, right? So he does have like a heal, but instead of a heal, how about more of a defensive health buff, right? Just temporarily. And then the special, two specials come into my mind. We need either a Zaku shoulder tackle that does like really good single damage, or if we have the Zaku 2 in Char's color, so a Zaku 2S, Char's kick, basically. I want to have a Char's Zaku kick. That's what I want for a Zaku 2. We won't know unless, well, maybe there was a collage of screens, so maybe I can catch one. Who knows? But yeah, the Zazubi looks like another Pharaoh base unit almost. I can't tell from so far what I can see though. I couldn't tell what's a tank unit. Closest one was maybe the Gundam, because the Gundam had a shield icon. So maybe kind of like Reinhardt's shield, but only for a temporary amount. But Reinhardt's shield extends outward, and the Gundam shield only covers the Gundam as like a mid-sized tower shield. So I don't know how they're gonna have a tank unit. Here's another one, and riddle me this. How are we going to have a healing unit? Because there's nothing in the universe besides mechanics that would repair suits. So what would be a repair unit in this game? Closest thing that I can think of would be like the Devil Gundam. No way they're going to fit that thing in here. But the Devil Gundam with the DG cells, because that makes sense, because the DG cells could repair the suits almost instantaneously. But I honestly can't think of what unit would be considered as a repair unit or like an engineer unit. I'll laugh if we actually had like a Medea class ship or like a Dobde kind of ship that they can repair at or something. Maybe we won't even get healer units. Maybe the best we'll get is like support units. Who knows? Then again, this game also kind of breaks certain things, so I don't know how close they're going to be realistic to just, you know, being game itself. So they're going to balance some things out. I'm really curious. Next unit that we had, Barbados. Barbados looks just straight up melee, of course. He's got his iron mace here. Just look at him, just wreck shop. Yeah, there shouldn't be any number on this whatsoever. I'm surprised that he, considering that it's a very skeletal-based suit, yeah, maybe the HP makes sense. And most of the suits that are Iron Blood Orphans don't face against beam weaponry, so give or take. but it looks like he might be kind of like a Doomfist, where because we see him jump up pretty high and then he charged at somebody and bashed them, and then he came back over here. So like just to recap that right there. Oopsies. Like, let me see if I can give it a little bit further back. So I think he jumped up right. Yeah, jumps up, bam, smacks this guy, some special, charges this one, does another special. So yeah, he seems like he'd be like a Doomfist kind of a character. I remember playing Doomfist a little bit. So my time frame when I stopped playing a little bit of Overwatch was right about when Doomfist got introduced. I think there was one. No, I stopped right around Doomfist, and then Sigma was introduced, and I played again. That was all before the boycott situation. But anyways, yeah, he seems very much Doomfisty. Doomfist was hard to use, but he was kind of fun. I think they nerfed him a couple of times or whatnot from what I heard. Okay, so here's the collages. Let me see if I can... Do we get a Zaku? Come on, Zaku. Something we haven't seen. Something we haven't seen. Oh, let's get do blurry. I'm not going to catch it all. Alright, well, that's Gundam Evolution. Let me just, just max that out, put it in the background here. Oh, I'll just keep it a larger screen. But that's Gundam Evolution. Looks really, really cool. Looks really, really awesome. I'm excited for it. They got some base level characters. I couldn't really figure out beyond most of them being a lot of either DPS and support based classes. I can't really figure out who really is going to be a tank. So far, and we saw what they showed majority of the roster, but based on some of the characters that we saw Turn A Gundam, we saw Zaku 2, and we also saw Gun Tank. So probably another long range based character. Turn A, I can definitely see possibly being a tank or another support base, and Zaku being another like DPS based character. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Actually, I think Zazubi matches up with the potentially Ashimar as a mobility based class, but who knows? But it looks really, really cool. I know this is gonna be free to play. Like I mentioned earlier, there's gonna be a closed beta of this game. It's gonna be only in Japan. I remember seeing this like it was like on my Google phone when I saw like news for it. I'm like, oh, that's how I found about this, and like, oh, they're doing like signups for the closed beta. I'm like, oh, I so want in this, and it's like, oh, it's closed to Japanese players only, and it's only in August. And I'm like, really, come on, Bandai Namco, give us US players or like other players internationally too some love, because we love Gundam too. I can't say as much as Japan does, but we love Gundam too. We want some of that, please. I know it's also gonna be free to play. I don't know if there's gonna be like subscriptions. I hope it doesn't go to free to pay to win, basically, But if it's gonna be like a lot of those hero based games, it's gonna be probably the free to play, and you can buy cosmetics and stuff like that. So really looking forward to this game. Looking to hear a lot more about the news. Gameplay more gameplay, not just footage, but the gameplay like footage of individual suits, so we can get an idea of what these suits can actually do. And then of course, like, I know it's way too early, but what future suits would they also introduce here? I thought when I first saw this, like, the first few suits that we saw were mostly UC based suits, but then we got now 2 AU units that we can see. We got Barbados and we got Turn A. So I wonder if they're going to bring in any other AU units. Maybe gun like the Wing Zero, maybe the X or Double X Gundam, G-Self. I know there's some people in the background that are probably shouting, bring in the Ale Strike, and I'm like, what's that? Anyways, so that's my reaction to my thoughts to Gundam Evolved. Hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of a breakdown and my thoughts on it, and definitely, again, really looking forward to this game. Can't wait to hear more about it and when it comes out to the States or internationally. Now, if you haven't already, again, if you're watching this on Twitch, make sure to follow me on my Twitch account. If you're watching this on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about my reaction and thoughts on this teaser trailer. What are your thoughts on this game? Are you excited? Are you pumped up like I am? Or did you not care for it all? Did it not look that interesting? Did it look too much of a clone like Overwatch? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. And of course, too, if you want to keep abreast about what I'm doing or when I'm going to go live with my live streams, because this is live streamed and it's going to be put on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube as well, you can follow me on my Twitter account. My Twitter account, I make announcements of when I go live, what I'm reviewing or doing next, and random things here and there. So until the next reaction or review, whichever you want to take it, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.